Hey guys, welcome back to the Geekbox and another Hitman 3 Elusive Target arcade setup where we're going to be doing, as always, a default loadout run through of all three missions. This is the new one that's dropped down. It's the Phantoms, and it's also so you can unlock the Nitroglycerin explosive device, which is a cool little bottle that literally blows up on impacts that can be used in a load of fun ways. So we're going to try and do the most straightforward setups we can. Obviously, it said with a default loadout, so anybody of any level of experience on the game so far can use any of these techniques. So we're returning to Paris first of all to take out the protagonist. This is also one that's been done in other videos I've done before. We have to do with explosives and that before. There's no restrictions apart from the fact that in each of these you cannot be recorded by any security cameras, or you have to delete the footage if you do. Now we're going to use the same technique on this one that we've used for all the other ones. We need to get upstairs into the basement or the attic if you like. So we're going to use the cut round method, as using the card and all that to get to the Argo auction, and trying to get through and not lose all your weapons. There's a lot of messing around. This is a really straightforward, simple way she seems to do each time. Just headed on straight through until we get to this side part where all the fireworks and the bars and that is loop round. What we're looking for is the pipe that will allow us to get access straight to the top floor. I'll admit this actually started to kick myself for when I first discovered it, because I've done stuff on this mission a million times and I always know the pipe on the other side. I didn't actually know until I accidentally found this pipe whilst I was escaping one time, so it's just such an easy way through. You can just pop up and over. Everyone always drops their glasses as they get in shock, and then we're just heading straight through to the attic area. See, we will be picking up a disguise as we go through here as well, when I'm done running into that painting. Just loop round to the left and then the right, and in this next area you pick up the disguise that you need. You grab a wrench just here off the table. As you can see this one, I went to flip round to him, but sometimes the setup timing is a little different, but still, he's still hidden away in this back part. As long as you don't throw it. I think if you throw it, it does alert the other guard because they're dropping of the tool, but you just go there and then get your disguise, and that will allow you to cut through. So there's a few enforcers in the area for this disguise, which are a pain in the ass, but if you just head through to the left hand side there, sometimes the guard will actually be there, so you can knock him out and then head straight to the other one. If not, get yourself in behind where this covered statue is. Just chuck a coin in the corner and then squat yourself in. This will pull the guard away. As you'll see, it actually takes him out of sight. So obviously, to make sure early on you pick that wrench back up and you can just lob that at his head. And I think the best way I find is go and grab the wrench again. I mean, I like to pick all my coins up anyway after I finish throwing them because I'm possessive of them. But yeah, if you just give it a moment, let this guy start walking towards the window like he does, and boom. Be sure to then get your pistol, which is why it's important to keep your gun as you get up here. You can pop out that camera and it will just let you head straight through. Be sure in either of these guards they've got the key card for this door, so you'll need that obviously to get into the area. Now this is a bit of a wait area. Sometimes it takes just a moment, sometimes it can take quite a few moments. I'm just skipping ahead here to the conversation.
I really need the loot here. Come on, man, let me out.
Sorry, sir, but we all have our orders. We stay in here until the auction is done. Your priority is to capture the entire datascape.
Well then, maybe I'll just bloody piss in the corner.
Try not to hit the power cables, okay?
Bloody jarhead.
For those that haven't seen this before, this is the part where he'll go into the corner there. Now, a lot of the time the guy at the back will turn his back on him around the same time. Sometimes, like this one, it actually does get slightly out of sync, so you have to improvise a little bit. But at this point, you can use your poison or whatever you brought with you. Obviously, for default loadout, we're going to an old school classic of the 508, which I love so much. Now, here he's actually finished the action, but you can block him as long as the other guy don't see you. Wait for him to walk away as so, and squeeze past him, and you can still get behind him with the 5-wire. Even if he spots you for a second, you're killing him, so it won't affect your silent assassin rating. And then from there, you can simply, once you remember to use the key card, you can simply make your way back out. There's a host of ways of getting back out. I suggest generally going through towards the auction way, so make your way across, not the way you came back, just climb across one of these tables, or skip round to go through one of the doors, because the main stairs that takes you down, each one's got an enforcer for this outfit on it, so you would have to go back, get your outfit, etc. again. But like I said, you find any of the main doors, I'll show you there's an enforcer to the stairs. So go to any of the railings, there's a pipe on both sides you can take. I generally take the other side. This time I thought I'd take the side that I came up on. Obviously if you use this one, just be careful, because sometimes it gives you the push prompt for that guy there and you'll end up pushing him off the roof instead, and obviously that's going to screw your rating up just a touch. But make your way around to the helicopter, obviously being aware of the fact that there are a group of enforcers, one walking around, the other one stood in front of the helicopter, and use this as your escape point. So that's the first part done. Obviously silent assassin, a nice straightforward way of going straight to the target and dealing with it. You've just got that little bit where you wait in between, which obviously if you're one that doesn't have much patience and likes to rush and go with it, generally it's not that long to wait. That's probably the longest I've had on that one. So it takes us to level 2 of the Phantoms, where we're going to be taking out another mysterious partner, obviously hence the name, the Phantoms. We're also going to Hokkaido. Now, standard setup, you'll have nothing to start with. You don't get anything until you get to mastery level 20, so that's what we're going to be using. This one is more, when you get it, it's a straightforward setup to get right, but there is a complication on this mission. There are 3 different potential targets to take out, so you might find you need to do the old trick of going back to your menu and restarting the game app each time. So you see we've gone straight up to the kitchen, loop round to the right there, you can head straight back to them. This is where we need to get to, the kitchen itself. Now you just cut across there using your cover. Generally they don't respond fast enough, so you can just grab this knife, chuck it in the corner, and that will distract them enough that you can take them both out. And said what we're going for here is we're taking out these 2 guys and getting the outfit, and then we're going to use the fugu to get the poison that we need. So a lethal poison kill. They can find the body, it doesn't matter, you still get silent assassin because it counts as an accident. Just also be sure to grab the knife again before you go into the next room, because you will need it to activate the fish. So in the back room here you've got the fugu fish. You can do the action quick cut. Also if you haven't used that in the main level itself yet as well, that's how you get it for the achievement you need to take out the female target. But coming back, you've got the enforcer here who stands at the bar. He does this weird thing where he stands at the top of the stairs looking down for a minute, but once he goes back through, just head on up to the stairs. Now you're looking for the second glass to make sure, as I almost got the wrong one there, make sure you get the second glass using the fugu fish poison, and then stand back and wait. This can take a few minutes, sometimes it can take another like 7 minutes, 8 minutes at times. It's weird how it goes. So fast forwarded a bit there, you'll see the target going to it. As I said, if they drink the poison and they die and they're not the target, it won't take to that point where you can't do anything relapse. I realised that earlier about you can reset, but you can just restart the mission because you haven't actually killed the target. Keep doing that over and you will see eventually it will come up you've eliminated the target. Then once it does, standard exfiltration, make your way through, head down onto the mid-level and get yourself to the exit cart like you normally do with, I think they start off, it was pretty much the only exit you had, that and the snowmobile, and then they added more in with the update. But again, a nice, much more straightforward version than otherwise you have to go through the whole process of getting the director's outfit, going to his office, identifying the target from there and still searching. This way you may have to do a few rotations, but you will get your target. And again, another silent assassin run. As I said, doesn't matter that they find the body because the poison is an accidental kill, doesn't affect your score. So with Hokkaido done, as again said, silent assassin, we then move on to our third target. This is the sensor, which we've covered quite a few times. It repeats a lot at Wilton Creek. Again, default loadout. Obviously in the past we've done the ones where we've used the 2 emetic poisons to separate the targets to get them into the bathrooms. This is a bit more of a straightforward method instead. It's a setup for another poison kill, so we can literally poison and leave on this one, which is quite cool. So you got the option. There is, as I said, if you look back you'll see the other videos I've done on the sensor where he's been in arcade targets or it's been just him. So you've got a variety of methods you can choose from if you want to mix it up a little bit. This is one I haven't actually used before. I've used the emetic method in the past, or the fish out method, or using a suitcase. So this one instead, we're coming down here now. Also use this bush for cover, because if you get seen by that contractor, he will call you out. And we're looking for the crowbar here. It's always in the same place. And then reverse the process. You can either wait it out, or if you don't want to wait it out like I did here, you can just ping your coin to distract him for a second, and that will take him away from looking at you. So then you're just heading straight across to the house that you've got here. Now this is where the crowbar comes in. Basically pop on through the fence, jump this so you don't get spotted by anybody in the garden, and then use the crowbar just to whip this door open. Inside here is where you've got the lab. If you remember from doing this level before, you've got all your different types of poisons. Just pop straight to the left, you've got your lethal jar. And don't ask why I said jar with such emphasis. But yeah, if you pop onto the garden, see, even the people that are there, if you just run straight through, they won't see you, you won't be that close to them. You can just head straight across and then round to the party, where we're going to do a very similar setup to like we did with the emetic poison ones. For people that watched that video, or seen obviously other videos people have done with them, you're just heading on up to the street where the party is. We're going to get into the garage. We need to take the one person out, make sure the other one walks away. I find each time with this, getting here just under the 2-minute mark, it was actually just before their cycle, so there is a little bit of patience involved, I'm afraid, this bit, because he's outside taking photos and the other guy's just, I don't even know what he's doing, staring to oblivion. So I will fast forward this one for you just a little bit to get to that bit. You'll see there on the side, he'll finish faffing around after a few moments with his tablet and that, and disappear inside the house. So once he goes into that, then you can use the button that he's just walking past there, and that closes the garage up so nobody outside can see what you're about to do next. Also, you need to make sure he's in the house and clear. You hit the button, and it helps if he's not stood underneath the door, as it will refuse to. When I first did that, I was hoping it was going to come down and knock him out just for the laughs, but we'll say as well, for those who might be wondering, the outfit that I'm actually wearing is the newest unlock outfit that you can actually do as well. You'll see if you would look through some of the most recent videos that have been done. But yeah, so we take this guy down, and that's just so he's out of the way so he can't witness us getting our outfit. You just chuck him in the freezer here. Which I also find funny, because I'm pretty sure leaving somebody in a freezer is going to kill them. But yeah, ping the door open here and just drop a coin in this area. That will get the server's attention, as it's his outfit that we're going to need in a moment. So he'll pop out to have a reply, and then we take him out and drop him in the chest as well, and then we can take his outfit. See, if you're not doing this for the default loadout, you can cut forward by actually starting off with one of their server outfits and bring yourself along some lethal poison. You can do this mission in a matter of moments. I mean, I think that actually I might do a video for people that have already got a full setup for each of these, just to see how quick they can do it if they want. But throw a coin in the corner there just to get the enforcer to look away. Now, normally at this point you can just poison that glass and disappear. For some reason, the first time I've ever had it, the sensor's actually in the house really early. He normally turns up about the 6 to 7 minute mark, I find. So I had to improvise a little bit with this one. So waiting for him to finish his drink, and then this was sort of balls first, throw caution into the wind. So making sure that you're out of sight of the enforcer still, you can actually use the same trick and bully your way through a little bit. So get him out of line and just try and throw a coin as close as you can to that corner of the kitchen where he is without him seeing. You see, it's a bit of a weird arch. Others will see you do it and see it's a bit weird, but he'll still react to it. Then you can run in and still use your lethal pills. As you can see, you still get a window. He's seen me there, but not long enough to actually activate the fact that I'm doing something suspicious. Then head straight out the house, and the one I prefer to use is the bus stop. You can just go up and you can sit at the stop with the blend area, and then just wait for him to take the poison. And there you go. That's 3 default loadouts, simple ways of taking out the phantoms, and it will help you as well because you can unlock the cool little bit, the Nitroglycerin, which has been available to find in other missions before, but it's kind of cool to be able to take it with you, especially as it's a tiny little bottle. It makes sense you'll be able to take it with. I've fast forwarded a bit there so we're not waiting too long. Target's drank the drink, he's dead, and now we just got to get up and get to the bus stop right next to us. So, as I said, nice and easy. As a guide, I hope this has helped you guys get it so you can unlock it as well and then add to your arsenal and take away your cool little pink waiting outfit there. But that finishes it up. See, that's it. Just call the Phantoms. I don't add a longer name. Yep, again, Silent Assassin. Half of the time was just waiting around and Nitroglycerin. So at this point, it's not quite an outfit, so we won't do a montage, but let's show you what it does.
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open we'll meet again. Boom. Ding dong, ding dong, lang, lang, lang.
Well, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hit the like button if you liked the video and it helped you out to get this challenge done. And if you haven't already, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, as all the help means all the world to me to getting this channel to where I want to be. As always, thanks for watching, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you all out there.